Warning, the following content is not made for children and may be disturbing or offensive to some viewers.
Hi, sisters! I'm from Nebraska, and I'm out here, and I just won a Kids' Choice Award. Follow your dreams.
Ew, good morning to every single Steven who's out in this entire little neighborhood. How's it going today, guys? Good. I am so glad to hear that.
Full disclosure, this video will not sugarcoat because it's nearly impossible.
So I'm going to share with you my world, my way.
Which bumbo clock dog I am? Cause this morning I wake up good enough. Give me a good black clock dog.
Quote, whether people like it or not, marketing plan worked. So I graduated UCLA top 1% business economics with a background in marketing. I always love a smart rebrand, one that does not involve damaged brain cells and trauma, or X-rated plushies to be shoved into a car covered with your 12-year-old face. But warning, if you did not grow up watching middle-aged adults screaming at crying children who were forced to wear 20 layers of makeup and skimpy outfits, you will be condemned by the glitter swamp queen herself. Just kidding, I didn't either. As someone who grew up outside of Western pop culture, but still managed to know a thing or two about Jojo Siwa, a bald-inducing ponytail, and glitter bomb bows, I say that Jojo had a very successful brand. But there was a problem. That brand worked well at age 12, but might be a little tacky at 32, if not 22. And so an emergency mission began, and the quote-unquote most revolutionary rebrand was about to face the earth.
No one has made this dramatic of a change yet. And I have wanted to take my time to make sure this moment is as perfect as possible.
Ew,
good morning to every single Steven who's out in this entire little neighborhood. How's it going today, guys? Good. I am so glad to hear that.
As your marketing bestie, let's dive into one of the most disastrous rebranding of a child star and strategies I would advise if I were on Jojo Siwa's PR team. Now, why is this even relevant to you? Other than the fact that you obviously watched every single episode of Dance Moms and JoJo's vlogs, which would be really impressive. But believe it or not, whether you are a dance mom or a dance child, you may see yourself one way, but how does your dream college, dream job, dream boyfriend see you? That's the importance of brand. And yes, you have one. Also, please compliment my balls. Now, if Jojo Siwa has the potential to come back from a catastrophic rebrand like this,
I look like if a figure skater joined a street gang.
you yourself can create a killer brand. Before we talk about the counter example,
I'm drunk as fuck right now.
let's first take a look at
Hit it!
Jojo 1.0. Jojo Siwa, one of the best known contestants on Dance Moms, got her start to the limelight at just age 9. And it was not an easy start.
Jojo! Have you learned nothing?
To be screamed at for basically just breathing as a 9-year-old was the price to pay for her rise to stardom, and almost behind every child star is of course a genius brand designer, aka Jojo's mom, who said, quote, "It is my mission in life to make Jojo a star." Yeah, she was not kidding.
You are creating a monster.
A very smart marketing move was that during her 2-season journey on the popular reality show, Jojo launched her own YouTube channel, which since has garnered more than 12 million subscribers.
Jojo Siwa! Hey everyone, it's Jojo. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, you guys.
Wow. If I started my YouTube back then, I'd probably regret every single video I posted. But Jojo Siwa was a natural YouTube influencer.
Jojo, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So right now, I'm headed over to Shane Dawson's house.
It was genius of her to do as many collabs as possible with some of the most beloved people on the platform at the time.
You have napkins.
Yes. You know, like when you just want to wipe your face.
Emphasis on at the time, including Shane Dawson, Colleen Ballinger, James Charles, but other iconic collabs included one with Emma Chamberlain, and Northwest Kardashian even hung out with Jojo.
You look so cute!
She was just everywhere. Unstoppable. And that's how I even found out about this kid influencer, even though I totally had an unhappy childhood because I did not watch the reality show.
Sorry if you hate us, but we're still here.
And to this point, the Jojo Siwa brand has been nothing but consistent, which is very key in creating a loyal fan base, even from the product marketing perspective. Imagine buying Coke one day and it tastes like Coke, but the next, it tastes like vinegar. That would be a total PR disaster. And even as Jojo Siwa aged to become an adult with estimated net worth at 20 million, her entire brand has always been a girly, sparkly child. Like, she literally reportedly sold 40 million ribbons. 40 freaking million ribbons. Do you know how many heads exist in Canada? 38.93 million in 2022, okay? That's less than how many freaking ribbons Jojo Siwa was able to sell.
Why do you like wearing bows? Because bows are my life.
And it was not a sellout because she was living and breathing her brand every single day. Not a single day was she seen without her iconic bow, okay? She probably wears one to bed too, in case if a paparazzi decides to break in. It was a strong brand. But there was one problem, and that's a problem every Disney child star has ever faced, which is you can't stay a child forever. No! On top of that, Jojo Siwa herself was not the same 12-year-old who rose to the initial fame. Her interpersonal life changes of course impact her external public-facing appearance. Rightfully so, we are all human and everyone goes through changes. And so in 2022, Jojo Siwa chopped off her ponytail, the ponytail. Shocking, yes, but not harmful to her brand. Because 1 year earlier, she has made the courageous move to come out with her sexuality and received a lot of support. She was very much growing into a bolder version of herself with her own taste and no longer just a crying kid capitalized by adults. And we love that. We love to support it. Until Jojo 2.0 arrived.
Which bumbo clock dog I am? Cause this morning I wake up good enough. Give me a good black clock dog. What kind of little bumbo clock dog this I'ma give?
Like, I'm first night out with balls, here we go.
So everyone has a different opinion on Jojo Siwa's new music, and it's been a month, but last time I checked, it is still at the healthy ratio of almost 1 like for every 10 dislikes. From someone who was the idol of small children to a creature that needs a warning sign doing questionable graphic things that many would like to unsee from her music video, it was definitely sensationalism that got eyeballs, and yes, it was intentional. According to Jojo, the reaction was exactly what she wanted. Really? Because the whole intention of the rebrand was to grow out of the bold child image kind of forced upon her since the very start, and for people to start taking her seriously as an adult.
We are going from child star to adult artist. It's very important to me.
But now, the only reason she has amassed all this attention is because she is proving to the world the naivete she has by cosplaying to be an adult and doing it very poorly.
My 21st birthday! I'm drunk as fuck right now. I got punched in the eye. But I'm okay. Hey, I'm okay.
There is nothing really authentic about this new brand, if you could even call it that. Jojo went from rainbow rhinestones and glitter to Jojo 2.0. Still rhinestones and glitter, but black.
How old are you, Jojo?
Well, from 2011 to 2023, I was 8.
And sure, a paparazzi shot of her with a giant X-rated plushie is the new cool adult thing to do, as well as still driving the car, embellished with her face, with the interior covered with colorful rainbow stickers.
I even do cigarettes. What?
It's very natural.
The whole new bad girl character that Jojo Siwa is trying to play is not authentic to her. And that lack of genuineness shows in the reactions.
Good enough. Give me a good black clock dog.
Why did Miley Cyrus's Wrecking Ball work but not Jojo Siwa's Karma? First, Miley was not pretending. She just did her thing and stayed true to it. But Jojo from the core is still a sweet girl with a lot of childlikeness, which is actually not a bad thing. And the fact that she has to constantly hype up her big secret reveal.
Warning. The following content is not made for children.
And explain how risque this move was instead of just walking the talk shows a failure in branding.
I am talking about something very special. I'm talking about something very, very special. Little kid right there, so I'm gonna cover my face. I have already shit every brick possible that I got none left in me.
A brand does not exist just because you explained it 1,000 times. It exists in people's minds. And second point, the music is not hitting. On top of the fact that it is, allegedly, a song originally written for Miley Cyrus and directly copying a song a TikToker made in 2022. Allegedly. The biggest flop is that the new song relates to absolutely no one. Who is the target audience? If she is trying to appeal to a new adult demographic, it's not exactly working because she is seen as the very same confused child, just in a different costume. And while the adults are not making up the core audience, the same 6 to 14-year-old children who are long fans of this Jojo Siwa are now exposed to this Jojo Siwa, which is a little disturbing. If this becomes the new norm of quote-unquote growing up into maturity for Jojo Siwa fans, to Jojo herself, this was a big marketing success. Quote, "Karma makes you listen, karma makes you ask, karma makes you confused, so whether people like it or not, marketing plan worked."
Like it or not, what's been in your head the last 3 days?
I semi-agree. If the whole plan was to get as many eyeballs and eye rolls at the new single, then fantastic. The more bad press, the better. But my guess is Jojo Siwa does actually love music.
Music is my life.
And does want her career to continue beyond just this one single hit, and the survival of which still ultimately depends on brand. And right now, there really isn't one, because she is confusing maturing with destroying her old self by transforming into a bad girl. That is neither aspirational nor relatable. So what are some branding strategies that could help Miss Jojo Siwa? Okay, first off, maturity is a necessary rebrand, but it's gotta be done with a little more taste. Starting with that hideous car. It's cute, but not for a bad girl or an adult. As a famous woman once said, let it go. Second, Jojo should consider improving the quality of people she associates with. Not saying she should ditch her true friends, but she can do more collaborations with the artists who do have that authentic brand image that she wants to get closer to. I mean, if she was already a fan of Miley Cyrus,
Lady Gaga, Miley Cyrus, without a doubt.
Then not just music, but a social media collab could be beneficial for Jojo Siwa. Not sure for Miley Cyrus. Third, the frequency of her promoting her music has got to decrease a little. Yes, promotion is important, but there's a very smart way to do it without making it feel like shoving things down people's throats. Olivia Rodrigo is an excellent example. Insanely clever TikToks that get people excited about her tour and her new songs, rather than instant annoyance to hear or see the same thing again. And lastly, I think being lost or having an identity crisis is such a common human experience. That part in itself is actually way more relatable than trying to wear a glitter swamp costume as a bad girl. Jojo Siwa has a very strong fan base thanks to her years of hard work, and I really don't doubt that her fans do care about her. If she is willing to just show up authentically on social through her outfits and her music, she'd be able to build that genuine connection with the right audience, a much more mature and understanding crowd throughout time. Maturity cannot be forced, and a brand cannot be built in one day. I hope Jojo Siwa learned more about herself and who she wants to be through this whole rebranding drama. Best of luck to her music career. This is your marketing bestie, Zoe Unlimited. Comment below which other celebrities you'd like me to analyze next through a marketing perspective. Share this video for good luck, and I will see you next week.